Chapter 41, Would Not Let Go. The surgery took Xue Fanxin 6 hours. Her legs went sore from standing, and her arms were numb from exhaustion, but she did not dare to rest, nor could she rest. There were many things waiting for her to do after the surgery. She had to stay by Xue Baishan's bedside every step until he passed the critical period. "Butler, did you buy all the medicine?" I asked. Xue Fanxin put down the bloody dagger and washed her hands in the basin. Only then did she turn to the butler, who had returned from outside. "Miss, I bought all the medicine," but the butler stopped, his face filled with sorrow. "But what? It's just that as soon as I bought the medicine, all the major medical stores put up notices. Their herbs have been bought clean. If we hadn't been quick, I'm afraid we wouldn't have been able to buy the ingredients at all. It was all thanks to the young miss this time. If she had not given them a list immediately, they definitely wouldn't have been able to buy a single stalk of a medicinal herb. Ever since the Duke was heavily injured in the ambush, all the doctors had been invited to treat other people. Later, all the herbs had been bought. This clearly showed that someone was behind the whole incident and did not want the Duke to be treated. They wanted his life. Who on earth wanted the Duke's life? Looks like the mastermind is intent on taking my grandfather's life. Hey, I, Xue Fanxin, am here to snatch people from the King of Hell. I want to see who can take my grandfather's life from me," Xue Fan said coldly, her eyes revealing a terrifying domineeringness. Yitan looked at Xue Fanxin and realized that he knew very little about her. It could even be said that he did not know her at all. How could someone with such a powerful aura be a stupid and useless person? Was Xue Fanxin's previous idiocy fake? Xue Fanxin was not in the mood to care about Yitan and did not care what he was thinking. In the face of such an urgent situation, she could still remain calm and take the correct countermeasure as quickly as possible. "Butler, Grandpa's injuries are very serious. We need quite a few herbs. He can't stop taking the medicine. Pass down my orders. Immediately, send out an elite team from the Xue family army. Tell them to quietly leave the city and go to the nearby towns to buy herbs before sending them back in batches. They must act secretly and try their best not to let anyone discover their whereabouts." There was no way the person behind the scenes could catch up to her footsteps. "Ziner, what can I help you with?" Yitan was ignored at the side. Seeing that she did not assign him anything, he could only take the initiative to ask. He really wanted to do something for her, to repay her for saving his life and make up for his guilt and debt to her. In such an emergency, Xue Fanxin could not be picky either. At this moment, the Duke's estate needed people. She would not reject Yitan's help. The person behind the scenes clearly wants Grandpa's life. Now that Grandpa is not dead, they will definitely use other methods to come after him, so the safety of the Duke's estate is up to you. Don't worry, as long as I'm around, no one can behave atrociously in the Duke's estate. Then I'll wait and see. Xue Fanxin smiled at Yitan and did not say much to him. She continued doing her own thing, and gave Xue Baishan a simple examination. After confirming that there was nothing wrong with him, she began to fiddle with the herbs the butler had bought. Jiushang had once told her that Yitan was not a simple person. She did not care who Yitan was as long as he did not hurt her and her grandfather. Nothing else mattered. As for the mastermind who wanted to kill her grandfather, she would not let him off.